just like caught it and told you. You think it's a game, I bought the controllers. The rain, let it fall in the soda. I've been dripping so long, got water, you roll.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go on the hill here today. Alex Cobb. What do we need to know here?
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Okay, all set to go. And now, Brooks Baldwin. Edge of the zone for a strike, and away we go this afternoon. Up the middle, Sweeney on the run, throw to first, in time, got him. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Luis Robert Jr. in the box now as he leaves that one up high. There's the strike. One out, base is empty. And that's in the dirt. Yeah, it's 2-1. A little bit low. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 outs, base is empty. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. First pitch misses. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw, and that's a nice play to end the inning.
This guy's in.
Back here in Detroit, towing the slab in today's game, Martin Perez. What should we keep an eye on here?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball, he's going to go out there and give it his best.
And now the center fielder, Parker Meadows. Swinging a foul straight back. Perez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a 4-seamer.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
On the ground to third. Throws to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, the right field.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right, working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer. When you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Here's Riley Green. And takes low for ball one. In the air, left field, down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. Fought off foul. Here's the pitch. Run around the goal. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next offering upstairs.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And ball four, two aboard.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Spencer Torkelson in the box, lays off for ball one. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
After the loss yesterday afternoon, where they really didn't ever get things going on offense, I think this is an important opportunity right here to pick up an early run.
Makes a nice grab at a full sprint, and there's two away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here is Gleyber Torres.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Just missed.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
This one in the air. Maton. And that is the third out of the inning. Tigers strand a pair, scoreless after one. Top of the second. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn.
Cobb back to work. Cobb, a 6'3" righty, 205 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2006. Next pitch is outside. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency. I'm sure he feels really good about that one. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. Tell you what, that's a very impressive swing of the bat.
Matt Thaiss comes up to hit here. In the air to left down the line. Green on the run. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Vaughn gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Outside.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Nick Maton, the next to hit. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Meadows under it. Brings it in. 1 away. Here's Mike Tauchman. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Line drive, base hit. Around third. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. Now he tries to get back, but he can't. So up next for Chicago, Michael A. Taylor. On the ground to short, Sweeney. To the shortstop at second, but it pulls him off the base.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting one, and even though these players work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing.
Lenny Sosa digs in now. That one hammered, but pulled foul. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. And there's a ball. Two outs. Check swing, and he went 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position here at the top of the second.
I got 3 and 2.
That's a really good take.
And a ground ball to first. Torkelson takes it himself. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the White Sox 1 and the Tigers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Colt Keith. There's a strike. And that one fouled off. going to count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Comebacker to the mound. In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, Andy.
At the plate, Andy Ibanez. And that is out of play. Perez winds and deals. And foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down.
Batting 8th, the shortstop,
Trey Sweeney getting ready to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out. Tigers fail to make any noise, and it remains 1-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Brooks Baldwin.
Right through there for a strike.
And now it's even up. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Throw sails over his head at first.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind. If you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game, it's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an over for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. Inside. And that's ball 1. Baldwin aboard here at first with nobody out. Ground ball right side. That's a hit. Throw into third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Benintendi to the plate.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
Ground ball to the right side. Fires to second for one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
And now the first baseman, and Drew Vaughn. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
This one popped up. And that is that. 1 run on 1 base hit, an error, and no one left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the White Sox 2 and the Tigers nothing. Back at Comerica Park. And here's the catcher, Jake Rogers.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And that's downstairs. Ball 1. And here it comes. Yeah, that's fouled off. Pitch misses. Now 2-2. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. On to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right
the
now.
center fielder, Parker Meadows.
And up next for Detroit. Parker Meadows grounded out his first time. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. One down, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. And that should be extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
He was all over that one. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling. And I think he knew he was going for 3 as soon as it touched down.
Swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Taylor coming on. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So up next, Riley Green. Out to short, Maton. That is the inning. Tigers leave 1, and they're down 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Nice.
That clips the zone. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Nick Maton will hit next. He's 0 for 1. That one missed.
1-0.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
The right fielder, number 18.
Next to hit, Mike Tauchman. And he's already singled in this game. Ball one low. That clips a corner. Man at first, one away. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Taylor down the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Maton, the runner at first with two gone. And that is downstairs. And 1-1. And misses inside. That one down the line. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So one left for the White Sox. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. That one misses, and that is ball one.
Well, these Tigers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Gleyber Torres up to hit. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Good take by Torres. Base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position as you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
One down. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
The White Sox leading by 2. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To second for 1. Over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the White Sox 2 and the Tigers nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Cobb back to work. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Sosa in his second season, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that skips in the dirt. In there at the knees, and that is strike 2. Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball. The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Into center. And that will fall. So now back to the top of the order.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
So the lineup flips over, and now here is Brooks Baldwin. Fouled off left side. Sosa on at first, nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. Tigers bullpen with some action. Grant Herter, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Brisky warming up as well. Next offering in the dirt. And a count 1-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Outside low, and it's 2-2. Line drive. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Now batting, the center fielder,
A.J. Hinch makes another pitching change. Alex Cobb is done, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and will come back with a new arm.
Now pitching for
So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen. Bo Brisky.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Vierland gets under it, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, relay to third, and it comes in too late. He's up to third on the flyout with 1 away. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Way upstairs, and that's ball 1. Brisky throws to first. Baldwin back on a dive. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
There's the strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Two on, 1 out. Runner on the go. Spear to the mound. Runner might be in trouble. Gets it to first. And Benintendi is out.
Now batting.
Now here is Andrew Vaughn. 1 for 2. And ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And that is that. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the White Sox 3 and the Tigers nothing. Back here in
Leading
Detroit,
up
here's the
for
third
the
baseman,
Tigers,
Andy
the third baseman,
Ibanez.
Andy Ibanez.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
He's pitching well, but
0-1's
not
the count.
throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can
0-1.
never predict baseball. Well, these Tigers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all
Nope,
game, and it's
outside.
led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Line drive, base hit right field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumping,
Now
didn't
batting,
try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And that one sliced foul. Yo one. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat. Ibanez gets his lead at first with nobody out. That's off the mark, and it's 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The catcher,
Now the
number
catcher
34,
up to hit, Jake Rogers.
Rogers.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
That's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Meadows in the box again, takes a strike. On the ground, could be two. Feeds to second, out there. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. He is singled and he is flied to left. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. Two outs. Ball one there. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. To third, tag, got him. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. But they push across one run on two base hits. No errors, no one left. We're through 5. It's the White Sox 3 and the Tigers 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Matt Thaiss. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Brant Herter, the left-hander, up and throwing. Vest also getting ready. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
The batter, the shortstop, Nick Maton.
Man at first, nobody out. Nick Maton steps to the plate
Now
for the
running
White
at
Sox.
first base for the White Sox. Number 20, Miguel Vargas.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Brisky throws over, and he's back in safely. Runner at first with no outs here. Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
The right fielder. Number
And next to
18,
him for the Sox, Mike Tauchman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Vargas on second. Maton on at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. The other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Both runners able to move up. Aggressive play. And it's second and third now. One away. Throw pulls him off the bag and he's safe.
Michael A. Taylor.
And up next for Chicago, Michael A. Taylor. Golden opportunity right here. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Second and third, one away. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Outside low, 2-1.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
This one popped up. Torres. And makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Lenny Sosa.
So 2 down now, and here is Lenny Sosa. Yeah, that's outside. And another ball. Second and third, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball, and it's just foul. That was close. 2 aboard, 2 outs.
Count's full.
Brooks Baldwin up next for the White Sox. That's out to center field. Meadows gets there. He's under it. Squeezes it. And that's the 3rd out. So they strand 2 after a base hit and an error. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the White Sox 3 and the Tigers 1. Corey Lee, the new catcher now.
Number 26, Corey Lee.
Now the number 2 hitter, Matt Vierling. Down and away for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Pitch misses there. The count now 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That one off the mark. 3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Taylor on his way over. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
The Tigers trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. And a foul ball.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Robert on the move. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Now batting,
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers.
Torkelson.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs, base is empty.
Ball 1.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
That's down and in. That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
Three balls, 1 strike.
And he walked him.
That's ball 4. Take your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his
Now
spot.
batting,
Hitter
second
didn't offer
baseman,
at it.
Gleyber.
Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Torres.
Here's Gleyber Torres. And there's a foul ball. Two outs. On the ground to third. Fair ball. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Next is the Tigers DH, Colt Keith. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Torkelson over at second. Torres at first. 2 out of the inning. Next offering is downstairs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Gets the outside corner with that one. On the ground to first. Into the outfield. Base hit. Coming around third is Torkelson. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's a 1-run game. First and second. 2 out. Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. New pitcher now, Jordan Leisure.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Coming home, he'll score, and it's an RBI single. Back even, it's 3-3.
Well, there you go, the RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Now here is Trey Sweeney, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. And fouled off. Right side. Tosses to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Will Vest.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Baldwin stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Fouled off. He was late. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That one missed. Towards first. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The flip to the pitcher is late, and they can't get the out.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Go-ahead run on base. Luis Robert Jr. digs in now. 1 for 3. And that's outside, and it's 1-0.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Late on that fastball.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
High fly ball out to center field. Meadows. He's got it. And there's 1 away. Andrew Benintendi steps up.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Andrew Benintendi.
Double play ball to second. There's 1. Out. And that's 2.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Back at Comerica Park. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Missed with a changeup. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. And a foul ball. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
One down, base is empty. And it's even up.
Out.
Lined into right. Tuchman makes the grab for the second out.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead
Right
run. He
fielder,
just wasn't able to find a hole.
Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. Swing and a foul out of play. Two down, nobody on. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Vest back to work. In the air to left center. Makes the grab, one away. So up next for Chicago, Miguel Vargas. And a slider misses down and away. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Tyler Holton, the closer, is getting loose. Herter getting cranked up as well. Next offering is in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's way high. And a count 2-1.
Ball, that's out.
Nick Maton in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Nick Maton, the next to hit. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Torkelson, and that will end the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now, Riley Green.
The left fielder, Riley Green.
First pitch misses. Nice grab. The throw. And they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man.
First baseman.
And next to hit for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. A little bit low. And that is ball 1.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And another ball. Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find the zone.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. In the air, center field. Robert moves under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting.
Colt Heath getting ready to hit.
Heath.
First pitch, and he just misses. That's a little bit low. That's outside, and it's 3-0.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Next offering is in for a strike. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. One left for Detroit.
Pitching for the Tigers.
Back now and on the mound. The closer, Tyler Holt.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
In there at the knees. It's 0-1. Out to short. Tosses across the first. Now one gone in the ninth. Here's the left fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Tigers bullpen with some action. Jason Foley up and throwing.
That's ball 2.
All tied up here at the top of the ninth.
Ball, that's out.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That one's in there. That's strike one. Ball 4, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving. Go ahead run on base. Here's Corey Lee.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And that's in there at the knees. One away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Ball.
In the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And the runner stays where he is. Off the mark there. Ball 2. Holton checks on first. Taylor dives back in, but they got him. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Outside low and a full count now. Brooks Baldwin in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that ball.
Baldwin up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Next pitch is outside. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 3.